Yeah, man. You know what it is. You know who it is. You are officially in the mix at not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but at six. That's right. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are live. What's up? What's up, family? What's up, family? I'm yours truly. Come on, big energy. You know how we do it. Big energy. Put some fire emojis in the chat tonight. Facebook, family, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn. We're locked. Come on, YouTube. Come on. You know, I'm always here with you Monday through Friday, right around this time. Really designed to empower you to soar higher, to really grow your greatness. And we do it live right here on all of those various outlets and those digital airwaves. Let me know where you're watching from. Come on, let me know where you're watching from. Drop your city in the chat. As a matter of fact, drop your city in the chat. I want you to shout out your city. Come on, I put on for my city. I put on Manhattan, New York, Tawana. Yes, yes. Smitty, Long Beach, the LBC, Kenya, Detroit, Rachel G, Texas, A, DYC, Marietta, Tanya, Atlanta, lovely, North Carolina. It is lovely in North Carolina. Was in Greensboro end of last year, mid of last year. Very, very nice area. Charlotte's nice. Greensboro's nice. Ruby, Denver, Optimal, Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, stand up. Yeah. Come on, come on. Yeah, we in here tonight. Listen, as you're tuning in, you know your timeline could be someone's lifeline. Do me a favor tonight. I need y'all to be real, real kind. It is. I need you to be real, real nice tonight. Do me a favor. Invite somebody in. Invite somebody in. I know you care because you're here. So since you care, please share. Come on, share if you care. Your timeline could be someone's lifeline. Especially those of you who are on the YouTube side. And if you really want to see the whole stream the way it is with the lower thirds, with all the stuff, the bells and whistles, jump onto the YouTube side. While you're here on the YouTube side, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe. It's got a ring to it. I got to say it twice because it's also nice. While you're on the YouTube side, like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah. Come on, do that. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. Please do that. YouTube, Facebook, share. Come on, Facebook, I'm in your face telling you to share. IG, come on, share. LinkedIn, let's get it locked in. TikTok, let's not stop. Come on. Share with somebody. Twitter, come on, let's make it a hitter. Let's go. You know, I'm here because my goal is to help you reach yours. My assignment is to really put you in divine alignment with your purpose. My job is really to empower you to identify your identity. I told you, my goal in 2024 is to help you reach yours. I believe service is the rent we pay for the space we occupy. And so I'm glad to be of service to you and really have these courageous type of conversations that I hope are benefiting you. If you don't have any of my books, you can pick up a copy of any of my 16 books. They are on Amazon. My latest is Identity Keys to Discover Your Uniqueness, Unlock Your Greatness. I got books on relationships, on purpose, on gifts, on overcoming obstacles, whatever you desire to read. I think you can find it in my library that I've written it for you. You can also get a signed copy at my website, EddieConnor.com. If you are not a member of the Eagles Academy, come on. It's time to soar higher. Soar with us as we soar into success and purpose. I want to teach, coach, train, mentor you into the whole aspect of how to increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence. If that's you and you listen, if you want to strategically build your brand, your business, your faith, purpose, your relationships, and just grow your greatness, then guess what? The Eagles Academy community is for you. We got class tonight, 7:30 p.m. Yeah, if you register now, you can be a part of our class tonight at 7:30 p.m. It is going to be absolutely amazing. We got so many eager Eagles who are ready to get the information tonight. And so I'm ready to lock it and load it. I got a double header tonight, tonight with y'all, and then 7:30. We do this every Wednesday, live and in color. We in the mix of 6. So if you have not done so, if you're just coming in, please share this with at least 6 people. Share this with at least 6 people. Come on, do that. Share this with at least 6 people tonight. If you have not seen part 1 and part 2 of the 5 traits of a kingdom man, I talked about that last week. Yeah, you want to check that out. 5 traits of a kingdom man, part 1 and part 2. And then also, we've been doing for the last 2 days, part 1 and part 2, 5 traits of a kingdom woman. Yeah. If you have not seen part 1 and part 2, 5 traits of a kingdom woman, part 1 and part 2, 5 traits of a kingdom man, make sure that you make it your intention to check it out. I highly suggest that you do yourself a favor and check it out. I'm ready to get into it tonight. Let me hit the rewind button. Let me take that and rewind it back. Let me give you a quick recap because we got a lot of ground to cover tonight. we, we got a lot of ground to cover tonight, folks. Can I jump into the 5 traits of a kingdom woman? Can I do that? Whoever you want to come on in, they better hurry on up if they don't want to miss nothing. Shall I proceed, family? If you say, just say yes, indeed. Just type yes, indeed. Shall I proceed? Type yes, indeed. Type yes, indeed. I'm feeling as rejuvenated as I possibly can. Listen, shout out to my barber teeth. I think I've just been, I've been grinding. I've been working. I've been hustling. Been making it happen. I don't know how he didn't mess me up because I was fast asleep in the barber chair today. I'm telling you, I was knocked out. Straight up. Thank God I don't snore. Because he sure enough would have clowned me. But had a fresh cut and I'm feeling refreshed. Fresh and refreshed. Let me refresh you. Y'all like that little shift, that little transition there. Let me refresh you real quickly. Because I got 5 on it. If you can remember, if you can remember, yesterday I said number 1, Said number one, a kingdom woman has a foundation of dedication. Yeah. Just recapping, catching you up to speed. Kingdom woman has a foundation of dedication. As well, on to the next one. The second one I mentioned, a kingdom woman has faith, which is her supernatural superpower. Yeah. The S on her chest. She has supernatural superpower. Number three, a kingdom woman is fruitful. Okay. Simply because she is faithful, she will be fruitful, but she will also be resourceful. Yeah. She'll be fruitful. She'll also be resourceful. And I gave you more with number four. I said a kingdom woman is focused. Come on, just type that. Foundation. Yeah. Faith, fruitful, focused. Come on, type those words. Foundation, faith, fruitful, focused. Foundation, faithful, fruitful, focused. I said a kingdom woman is focused, meaning she is prudent. And here's what prudent means. Prudent means to be wise. It means to have concern and care. And that is for her future. Right? And here's the thing. When you are prudent, you can be productive. So I mentioned that a kingdom woman has a foundation. She has faith. She has fruit. She's focused. Now let's get to the next one. Can we just flash the image on the screen? Looks so beautiful, don't you agree? And I'm not talking about me. Let's go. Let's finish it out. Let's finish it out. Without a doubt. If you're ready, type ready. Come on. I need some energy. I feel like changing my bulbs to green tonight. Where's John Legend and Andre 3000? Give me the green light. I'm ready to go right now. Yeah. Ready to go right now. Too many of us are stopping on green lights, running red lights. But let's go. Let's go. Kenya said ready. Tanya said yes, ready. DYC ready. Rachel G said, come on, green. Deborah. Yeah. Fire emoji. Smitty, ready. Miss Liana, ready. I'm trying to read as they're coming in as quickly as I possibly can. I don't want to miss nobody. Charge to my head, not my heart. Oh, yes. Let's go. Part 3 of the 5 traits. Glam Star. Yes. Part 3 of the 5 traits of a kingdom woman. Here's the trilogy. We're going to round out the trilogy tonight. Let's round it out. Next one, number 5. We talked about the first 4. Number 5, a kingdom woman, here it is feminine. A kingdom woman is feminine. Come on. You already got the first 4. Foundation, faithful, fruitful, focused, feminine. Mm-hmm. She doesn't have to be masculine. A kingdom woman is feminine. Now, why would I say that? When I do that deep breath, it's brace yourself time. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, I will say this. Education is my background. I I taught high school for a few years, and I began to see the masculinization of our girls. Mhm. Yeah. Began to see the masculinization of our girls, and didn't just happen overnight. It's been happening through the years, to the point that, I mean, girls were beating up boys. Girls, in many cases, you could say were in many cases tougher than the guys in our school building. Sometimes even tougher than some of the male teachers. I ain't gonna even it's for another subject. But for about 6 straight months, there were no boys in the school who fought at all. None of the boys fought. No male fights, which I was, rather surprised about because, it seemed like, hey, I know we in the mix, but they're gonna mix it up sometimes in the gym, in the hallway, in the cafeteria. Kids will be kids, right? So none of the guys were fighting. However, every fight was either girls beating up girls or girls beating up boys. Somebody said, was it a private school? No. Public school with public fights. Right. And here's the thing. We always talk about the trauma that our boys are dealing with. But let's look at the emotional angst. We can't ignore the emotional angst and the trauma that our girls are trying to grow through. Shout out to all the girl moms. Shout out to all the, as they say, the girl dads, right? You can't help somebody find a breakthrough. Hear me. You can't help somebody find a breakthrough if you only see that person and that individual as helpless and as a bad person. I know sometimes the actions may not necessarily be pretty. Actions may sometimes necessarily be ugly, but there's still some beauty in that individual. Statistics suggest this: 1 in 3 of our girls is abused, physically, especially, and sadly, is oftentimes by a family member. The people who should heal you and help you, that you call blood, sometimes are hurting you and harming you, which is a sad indictment. Our young people, here it is, because I've been mentoring young people for quite some time, particularly our boys. But I've can't ignore the plight of what's going on with our girls. And in many cases, our young people are trying to handle horrific things that haunt their life. Why do I say that? Because oftentimes, as Dr. Sigmund Freud said, we are in adulthood what we have experienced in childhood. And oftentimes we don't heal from the childhood wounds and we bring that over into our adult years. And now we find ourselves later in life trying to get over the first half of our life. And oftentimes that which is horrific, that which haunts us is generational. You see why you see why I had to delay it till today. I got to take my time with this. I got to take my time with this. It's generational what oftentimes our young people are going through, particularly our girls. And then in many cases, the predominant figure in their life that was coming to the school, that would be at the PTA meetings, if they would come, that would be at parent teacher conferences, is generally the mother or the grandmother. And then when you really peel the layer back, when you talk to those parents who really want to be transparent, you find out that even the mother or the grandmother went through the same thing that the girl is now dealing with. See, too many times, I wasn't just there. I knew what my vocation was. I wasn't just there for a paycheck. I was there to actually change lives because it was beyond just the rigor and the rhetoric. It was, could you really be a relevant figure in their life? And in many cases, and when you're a teacher, you're not just wearing the hat of a teacher. You're in many cases wearing the hat of a parent, a guardian, a mentor, a big brother, a psychologist, a therapist, somewhat of a mental health, I wouldn't say expert, but figure who could actually rear and put somebody's mind into a different place, into a different gear. When you just look at the behavior on the outside of a particular individual, specifically our girls, our young people, it's easy to just give up. But here's the thing, if you have a heart to care, then you probe deeper into the issues to unmask what's behind the behavior. Shout out to Tanya. She said she was a high school math teacher. Shout out to all the teachers out there. Because I know you got your work cut out for you, especially in a post-pandemic, post-COVID academia environment, right? You got to look past just the behavior. You got to peel back the layers to probe deeper, to unmask what's behind the behavior. And here's the thing, the behavior is the disease, but the symptoms identify the dis-ease and the root cause of what is happening. Right? You got to put on your spiritual spectacles. You got to adjust your vision. You got to not just look at somebody on the outside. You got to see and look through what they're going through and see that there's something deeper, there's something bigger, there's something that in many cases is sometimes even more sinister that's going on. And here's the thing, when you get to know the parents, when you get to know the mothers, and you get to know what the daughters have been through, sometimes it just brings tears to your eyes. Sometimes it just hurts your heart, right? Because here it is, disappointments, hurt, and yes, pain have oftentimes hardened the hearts and even the essence of what it means to be a woman. Remember, I mentioned yesterday that, and the day before, that woman, I define woman as wonderfully orchestrating magnanimous achievements naturally. And simply because whatever is going on in here, I now act out. Right? Because nobody is helping me out with what I'm dealing with inside. Right? I would hear young girls in the classroom, because in many cases, we'd always have courageous conversations in my classroom. Uh, Sometimes I'd be the student's favorite teacher. I don't know why. But, and some of them would really open up, and you'd hear that our girls would, in many cases, wear baggier clothes simply because they realized that they were violated in their younger years. And so now they don't want any attention from males simply because they don't want to repeat that same situation again because they feel it was something they wore or something they did. When in many cases, it wasn't their fault at all. Moderator, you on it tonight? And so as a result of it, it is often hardened the hearts and the essence of a woman to where you say, well, I ain't gonna let no man hurt me no more. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dish out the pain that I got. Hmm? Come on. They gonna be a savage, I'm gonna be a savage too. Some of you tried to be the best woman that you could possibly be. I get it. But here it is. What your family member did to you, what your uncle may have done to you, what people may have said about you. As a result, it in many cases hardens your heart. That man hurt you, and now it hardened your heart. The lady who you thought was going to be your sister from another mister hardened your heart. And here's what you can't do: you can't stop being good because somebody treated you bad. Let me say that twice because oh, so nice. Don't stop being good because somebody treated you bad. Well, my daddy wasn't there. I get it. And now, as a result of it, you carry the pain. Some things you may never get over. You just have to manage. And you're managing your mind, you're managing your heart, you're managing your spirit, you're managing yourself by creating healthy boundaries for yourself. Well, my daddy wasn't there. And now you carry the emotional incarceration. You carry the psychological pain. You carry the torment. You carry the trauma of, hear me, being a daddyless daughter. Yeah, Lovely Petal said, hurt people, hurt people. Yeah, hurt people, hurt people. Heal people, heal people. And because in many cases now we carry that hurt that we have not healed from, here's what we do. We now bleed on people who didn't cut us. DYC, you say talk about it. Rachel G, you said this healing some people. We trying to move into that space and place. As a result of it, now in many cases it damages our self-esteem, it damages our self-concept, damages how we feel about ourselves and how we believe other people feel about us. No matter how much a man tells you you beautiful, if you only see yourself as ugly, his words are going to fall on deaf ears. No matter how much somebody tells you that you got it going on and that you all that and that you just super special and you're so smart and you're so significant, if you don't see it in you, you'll never step into what God has for you. And now a mother, here it is, she indoctrinates the psychosocial. Yeah, because it's psychological, it's social, it's emotional, it's a psychosocial emotional aspect of negative generational philosophy into her children. And here's the thing. If you knew her pain, you couldn't fault her for what she did. If you knew her pain, you couldn't fault her for where she is in her life. And in many cases, because of it, maybe because she was mistreated, now she mistreats you. Now you carry mother wounds. Now you carry father wounds. Now you're trying to reparent yourself. And one of the hardest things to do is to unlearn what has been so ingrained into you that you've learned, oftentimes through the portal and the prism of pain. I encourage you to read a book by Dr. Joy DeGroy. In her book is entitled Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. Come on. If I'm speaking something deep tonight, come on. Just can we put a thumbs up, especially on YouTube tonight? Let's put a thumbs up on YouTube tonight. Come on, I need you to like, I need you to comment, I need you to share, I need you to subscribe. Come on. Can we get those thumbs up more? We not surface tonight. Any night, especially tonight. We not surface. Come on, let's like. Come on, I need you to hit the button, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button. Dr. Joy DeGroy, in her book, as I said, Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome, she shares in the book about the abscess and the traumatic wounds that in many cases we carry in our DNA. And where it emanates from from ancestors. That's right, Kelly. It emanates from the subjugation of our race and abuse and neglect, painful experiences and hurt that not only manifest, but it metastasizes like a cancer, right? Cancer is when too many bad cells form. Cells supposed to live and die off. The cells don't die off. Now a tumor forms. In many cases, too many bad experiences become tumors of trauma. Hmm? It manifests, it metastasizes in our relationships with others, much less, in many cases, first and foremost, in the relationship with ourself. I can't become the right one for the right one if I'm not first right for me. And until you heal the girl that is internal, the grown woman, the grown you will only be a shell of herself. Why? Because you're not your authentic self. The authentic you is not the hurt you. I want to talk to somebody tonight. The authentic you is not the one who was in trauma. The authentic you is not the triggered you. The authentic you didn't trauma bond. The authentic you is not a victim. The authentic you is victorious. And until I shed the old me, you'll always be a shell of yourself. Until you heal the girl, the real woman can never stand up and step up to walk in her true identity. I want to talk. I don't want to just talk to the woman tonight. I want to talk to the girl within the woman. I know it's 5 traits of a kingdom woman, but can I talk to the girl who in many cases was never affirmed? Can I talk to the girl who was never loved? Can I talk to the girl who in many cases was never embraced? Can I talk to the girl who was in many cases cast aside and was seen as the ugly duckling in school, who was teased, who was taunted, who experienced traumatic events and situations? As a result, now because of the abandonment, the abscess, the negativity that we experience, we presently, hear me, we presently live in the past because of our unhealed trauma. We can never turn the chapter because we keep living on the same pain of the page of the past. And hear me, when we have unhealed trauma, as I said before, we now bleed on people who didn't cut us. When we have unhealed trauma, we now cut ourselves with stinking thinking. We cut ourselves by saying that we're a failure. We cut ourselves with getting in relationships that reflect where we were because we still are where we were. You're 35, but you're still 5. You're 25, but you're still 15. You're 42, but you still remember and relive what happened to you at 22. When we have unhealed trauma, we continue to cut ourselves. And hear me, I know this message may cut tonight. I'm coming in as a surgeon. It may cut you, but I'm going to sew you back up. Come on, somebody just type healing tonight. Type healing tonight. Come on, type healing tonight. Come on, healing. The greater revealing is in the healing. Come on, healing. Healing from the childhood wounds. Healing from the divorce. Healing from the mother wounds. Healing from the father wounds. Healing from the abandonment. Healing from being motherless. Healing from being daddyless. When I start healing, I can really begin. When I start feeling, I can really begin healing. Some of us, we refuse to feel, and as a result, we can't heal. Somebody said, "No, this ain't about religion. This is about relationship." Words of self doubt, words of dismay, hear me, they become a stain. The pain becomes a stain on our brain. Need you to understand, when we have unhealed trauma, this is what we do. We now pair bond with people who reflect our trauma. We trauma bond. And as a result of us trauma bonding, we remain wrapped up, tied up, and tangled up into what we should be loose from. You saying, woman, now are loose, but you still bound. You saying, woman, thou art loose, but you still have not found the healing that ain't gonna happen from them. It's gonna happen from him. And I'm speaking over your life tonight, that tonight is your exodus. I'm speaking over your life tonight. Tonight, this is your exodus. Pain may have been your genesis, but purpose is gonna be your exodus. Hurt may have been your genesis, but healing is gonna be your exodus. I believe even as I'm speaking tonight, God is breaking bonds. He's breaking generational curses off your life. He's breaking generational curses off your children. What you experience, they not gonna have to experience it. What your grandma experienced, you not gonna have to continue to live like that. What your mother experienced will not be the lot of your life. Generational curses in your family are broken. Your daughters are gonna be healed tonight. The little girl in you is being healed tonight. That curse of poverty, the path of pain, the self-sabotage, the noose of abuse that in many cases has kept you yoked to cycles of devastation and mental discombobulation and disappointment. God, the Lord, Jesus is doing the healing internally in your life. He's breaking, he's destroying what tried to destroy you. And here's the thing. Oftentimes, that cycle of negativity that is passed from generation to generation, from the mother to the daughter hears her dad ain't no good. Yeah, your daddy ain't no good. The son in the household, he hears it, and now he's internalized the fact that his daddy ain't no good, and he looked just like his pops. Now he's thinking maybe I don't even want to be a man, right? And oftentimes we see that the house is out of order. Here it is. It's not because of the woman, because oftentimes the man is out of place. Hmm? Yeah, it starts with the head, right? The man is out of place. And so as a result, here's what happens. It becomes a domino effect. Domino effect from generation to generation to generation. And you know, it continues on. The list goes on and on. And so now many women, here's as a result of it, because the provider, the protector, the priest is not there, the woman has had to assume the masculine role. How you expect me to be feminine and I got all the responsibilities in the position where the man was supposed to be? I get it. Listen, my parents divorced when I was a kid, the age of 11 or 12. I saw my mother have to hold it down. I'm a product of a single parent mother. Don't give up on your children. I'm a product of a mama who didn't give up on me. Right? I saw her have to do certain things that my father should have done. Right? So now many women have to, because they not gonna let the house go down. They're not gonna let their children, if they not there for the children, and he ain't there for the children, what's gonna happen? Mother Nature kicks in. I gotta do what I gotta do, no matter what role I gotta play to hold the household down. So you've assumed the masculine role oftentimes in the household, in the relationship, on the job. And hear me, that's why every now and then you'll even see a woman proposing to a man on your timeline. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said no. I'm. You said I'm good on that one. Said we ain't good, but we still good. Well, I lead everything else. I lead the house. I lead my job. I lead my children. I lead my finances. Why can't I lead that part too? Hmm? I know it look crazy, don't it? When you see that come up on your timeline. But in many cases, maybe in her mind, she's thinking, I lead everything else. He don't seem to know where he going. So let me put him in some order. He fine, but he don't know where he's going. And since you don't have any direction, I better lead this thing, or here it is, the relationship will sink like the Titanic. And I need you to understand tonight, sis, that's not your place. That ain't your job. That's why you frustrated. Because here it is, you're trying to do what was never assigned to you. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. We're all the sisters at who a good thing. Just type good thing. If you know you a good thing, come on, Facebook. You know you a good thing. Come on, YouTube. You know you a good thing. Type good thing. Instagram. You know you a good thing. Type good thing. TikTok and Twitter and LinkedIn. Yeah. Not just good thing. Good thing. Come on, good thing. Yeah, the good thing. The good thing. Hmm? No matter what, no matter the bad that happened to you, you still a good thing. Let me say this. Let me say this. Sis, queen, don't lose your gentleness because of life's hardness. Don't stop being good because somebody treated you bad. Don't stop being a good woman because of a bad relationship or marriage. Don't stop being a wife because somebody said that you only bring strife in their life. Because here it is. There's a good man who wants a good woman like you. But here's what he wants. He wants you to be feminine. Don't lose your smile. Don't lose your spark. Don't lose how sensational and special you are. Good man wants a good woman like you. He gonna hold down the masculine. He just wants you to be feminine. Now hear me. Femininity oftentimes gets a bad rep, right? Being feminine, I need you to understand this. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean, here it is, that you're a pick me. I hope you don't think I'm picking on you tonight. Being a feminine woman don't mean you a pick me. Mm-hmm. Hello, somebody. It doesn't mean you're lifeless. It doesn't mean you're helpless. Why? Because a gentleman wants a gentle woman. Yeah, you want a gentleman, but you want to be a hard kingdom woman. Uh, you can be a gentle woman for a gentleman. What do I mean? Femininity, hear me. Femininity is a fragrance. Femininity is more than outward action, it's an inward disposition. Femininity is more about the lipstick, it's more about the words that flow from your lips that stick. Because words don't have a receipt. Femininity is more than an outward action, it's an inward disposition. Come on. Rachel G, yeah. Can't be a Queen Vashti. Where the Queen Esther's at? Come into the kingdom. Come on, kingdom woman. You've come into the kingdom for such a time as this. When I talk about femininity being more than just an outward disposition, more than just an outward action, rather, but an inward disposition, here it is. Femininity, being feminine, is about more than getting your nail done, hair done, everything did it. You fancy, huh? It's about more than just putting on makeup. It's about more than just wearing heels and a form-fitting skirt. Why? Because here it is. You could be a Tasmanian devil in a dress. Can I dress the room? You could be a Tasmanian devil in a dress. A devil in a blue dress. But a divine feminine woman can still wear a Nike sweatsuit and gym shoes and still be as feminine as she want to be. Hmm? She'd go up to the rec center shooting some hoops in her Nike sweatsuit and her gym shoes and still be as feminine as can be. Oh, but you call him a tomboy. She can still be feminine. I need you to understand, it's not the clothes on the outside, it's the character on the inside. You said, I'm about to throw my phone. I will duck. It's not the clothes on the outside, it's the character on the inside. Hmm? Come on, every sister, just type feminine. Come on, type feminine. Type feminine. Type feminine. Being feminine unveils a certain aura and an ambiance that your presence exudes. Your presence is a present. Why is femininity so important? Because your femininity comes with a certain grace. Your femininity comes with a certain grace. You're often imitated, never duplicated. Nobody can beat you being you. And here's what you can't do. You can't take that for granted. In a world that we're living in, where women are acting and looking tougher, and I get it because of the burdens, because of the responsibility that oftentimes they have to carry. Many people are not removing the load. You got to understand this. Your femininity and your quality of being a lady will never go out of style. I don't care what the music is saying. I don't care what the reality show is doing. Your grace and your place and how you run your race and how you walk and in authority in your space, how you pray and you slay will never go out of style any day. Being feminine comes with being confident. That's what it comes with. It comes with being confident. Here it is. You got to learn to love yourself. Got to learn how to walk with your head high. Smile, because your smile is your business card. Got to look straight ahead of you, not down at the floor. Why? You looking down at the floor, your crown is falling off. Got to adjust your crown. You got to pick up your crown. You got to wipe your frown. Come on, drop your crown in the chat tonight. Every queen, drop your crown. Come on, come on. Put your crown. Put your crown. Put your crown in the comment section tonight. Hear me. People will oftentimes confuse your confidence for arrogance. Let them do it. Make no apologies for your confidence. Stop trying to fit where you don't belong. Stop trying to shrink yourself. You belong in a California king-size bed, but folks want to put you in a crib. And to put you in the crib, they got to start chopping you down. It's not you being arrogant, it's you being confident. I'm confident in this thing, that he that hath begun a good work in me shall perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Beyond the filter on your photo, I need you to hear me tonight. Your femininity must be wrapped in the integrity of your identity. It's got to be. That's right. Take up space. Take up space. Brianna, you said, walk like you got somewhere to go. That's right. It's the heart. Yeah. Being a woman is hard work, but it's heart work. Beyond the filter on your photo, your femininity has to be wrapped in the essence of your identity and your integrity. Beyond what you post, it's about being who you're supposed to be. Listen, you can be whoever you want to be online, but just know you're eventually going to have to log off. Did you hear what I just said? You can be whoever you want to be online, but eventually you're going to have to log off. Why did I say that? One thing about it, two things for sure, three things for certain. Whether you white as rice, whether you yellow as a caution signal, whether you brown as chocolate, whether you dark and lovely, you still got to love the skin you're in. If you want a gentleman, you have to be feminine. Here's the question I got for you, sis. Here's the question I got for you, queen. Here's the question I got for you, kingdom woman. Here's the question I got for you, my sister, my dear sister from another mister. Are you a wife or a knife? Oh, it's tight, but it's going to be all right. Are you a wife or a knife? Are you a cutter or a consoler? Are you rude? What's your attitude? Is your attitude off-putting? Are you mean and surly? Do your words chop people up to smithereens into pieces? Oh, the Bible said, the word is sharper than a two-edged sword, but you come pretty close. Because guess what? You don't assassinate people with a gun, you do it with your tongue. You know how to cut folks up. Do you cut them up or do you sew them up? And hear me, the things that I just mentioned are all the traits that impede your femininity. Is your personality a fragrance or an odor? Why? Why do I say that? Because friendliness is your fragrance. Well, they're going to take advantage of me. Not if you create healthy boundaries. If you say what you mean and you mean what you say. Friendliness has to be your fragrance. You can't call yourself a hero for putting out the fire that you started. Hear me. You don't get the soft life. I know you want the soft life. I've been seeing it all over the timeline. Open it up. It's all over the screen. You don't get the soft life by making a man's life hard. And hear me, your femininity should be a safe haven for a man's masculinity. Ladies, come here. Come here. Come here. It's huddle time. Can we do a quick huddle right quick? Come here. Come, Queen, come over here. Let me holler at you right quick. Kingdom woman, lean on in real quickly. Come on, come on. Hear me. You close? You close? Come on. You can lean that shoulder in just a little bit more. Put your ear to the streets. You can't expect a man to be vulnerable. Can't expect a man to be vulnerable with you, and then you use it against him. Oh, oh boy. Part 4. I don't even know if I have the time tonight. I really don't. Really don't. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Part 4. I when you have so much to share, but the time won't allow you to spare. My goodness. I really didn't want to do this. Somebody say, I don't know, your call. Thank you. Can we go to a quick commercial break, please? After these messages, I promise you I'll be right back.
Hey, it's yours truly, Dr. Eddie. Listen, don't you want to level up in your life? Don't you want to actually dominate this year? You need strategy, you need structure, you need solutions. If you're going to level up in your relationships, you're going to identify your brand identity. If you're going to identify your identity, it's your year to become more. This your year to do more. I'm telling you, this is the time to grow your greatness. You need to be in a secure environment, in a community that really cares about your growth, that wants to enhance it, wants to push you in a place of not just information, but transformation for your application. I'm telling you, you don't just go as far as your dream, you go as far as your team. Join our team. Become a part of the Eagles Academy. Go right now. The eaglesacademy.com. When you get there, you have to join now button and become a member of this amazing academy with so many amazing people, locally and globally, who understand that their network determines their net worth. They want to soar into success and purpose. I can't wait to see your face, not just your space. Go right now. The eaglesacademy.com. Yeah.
There it is. I want you to make sure that you join the Eagles Academy. I'm gonna have to make a beeline out of here. Maybe. I'm still thinking about it. But I have class in less than a half an hour. And I've got more that goes beyond a half an hour. I'm trying to make it make sense. I had to slow walk this thing. If you have not joined the Eagles Academy, you can be a part of our session tonight. If you just join right now. How do I join? I'm so glad you asked. Go to the eaglesacademy.com. Go right now. The eaglesacademy.com. Come on, soar with us. Soar with us. We're giving you strategy, structure, solutions to grow your greatness. I really believe that if you want to strategically build your brand, you want to build your business, you want to increase your faith, your purpose, your relationships, you want to grow your greatness, then the Eagles Academy is the community for you. It's for you. It's for you. Go ahead. That's what we're talking about tonight in the Academy. But once you go ahead, join it. Join us by going to the eaglesacademy.com. I really thought this was going to be a sprint, but in many cases, it really became a marathon. As I was saying, cis, queen, kingdom woman, your femininity should be a safe haven for a man's masculinity. You can't expect a man to be vulnerable with you and then you use it against him. Part 4 tomorrow. Come on. I got more. That's why we got to do part 4. Come on, just type part 4 if you're ready for part 4 tomorrow. Part 4 tomorrow. I had other plans of what I was going to cover tomorrow. I already got it ready. Already had a session ready to go. But I got to sit here. I got to stay here right here. I got to stay here. Part 4 tomorrow. I don't want to rush it. If you rush it, you'll ruin it. Listen, did you get something from this tonight at all? Did you? I hope I didn't shortchange you. I really do. I hope I didn't shortchange you. I hope you got something from this tonight. But there's more in store for part 4. More in store for part 4. As I said before, more in store for part 4. As I said before, if you want to strategically grow your brand, build your brand, your business, your faith, your purpose, your relationships, grow your greatness, be a part of the Eagles Academy. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. Do that. So much information that'll just change the situation. And not just information, but application, revelation, transformation. That's what you get in our Eagles Academy. Download my free ebook. Go to theeaglesacademy.com/store. Theeaglesacademy.com/store. Download my free ebook. Download as well. My free ebook is called More in 2024. How to become more and make it your most successful year. I also have I have another free resource. It's called a digital training, actually, The Art of Communication. Whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. You can get that. You can also download my 4.5-hour digital training called the Successful Speaker Strategies. Go get that. I've got the bestseller book blueprint for those who are authors, who want to be authors. Go get that. Want to increase your communication, want to be an author, want to sell more books, and you're already an author. The resources are there. Go and get them. They're going to empower you. All right. I'm out of time, but I'm not out of truth, as you know, because we got more in store for part 4. And I did not plan this. I never saw this coming. I actually just wanted to do this in 2 parts. But I'm letting God do his thing through me, and I hope you're blessed as a result of it. I'm out of time. I'm not out of truth. Osamui, I hope I'm saying your name right. She said it's past midnight there. What city are you watching from? Let me know what city you're watching from. I love that it's not just local, it's global. I'm yours truly, Dr. Eddie. And thank you. Thank you for kicking it with me, as we always do, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the mix at 6, Digital Airways, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. We don't stop. Please hit the notification button. Oh, she said, oh, Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching from Nigeria. Listen, hit the subscribe button, please. Subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're watching me on any other portion, any other digital avenue other than YouTube, come on over to the YouTube side. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're not, follow me. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. Put some respect on my name, please. No E's or S's in my last name. EddieConnorJr. And of course, if I can help serve you in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to me. As always, you know I got to run. I got to teach the Eagles Academy. Where are my Eagles at, by the way? I can't wait to see all my Eagles tonight. We going to another level. If you haven't joined us, go do that, theeaglesacademy.com. As always, you know, it's great talking to amazing people like you. Keep the faith. Believe. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be bigger, better, and brighter. Let's keep soaring higher. Peace and love. Part 4 is in store tomorrow. Don't miss it.